I wanted to talk about empathy today. And when you begin awakening, right, your spiritual awakening, and you start your healing journey, you realize that a lot of your subconscious patterns when it comes to people is self-abusive. Especially when you're overly empathetic and you haven't learned boundaries or how to deal with your emotions. So it becomes very confusing, and you often feel empty and overstimulated and deflated from most of your relationships. And most of the people you occur or encounter are people who you end up helping each other heal in ways, but it becomes a trauma bond and you outgrow, especially if they don't grow and heal more. And that's okay. Not everyone is meant to stay around forever. I also wanted to talk about the importance of having discernment with your empathy. And that's something that took me a long time to understand, because I felt I operated from a space of showing up the way I always wanted others to show up for me. And it sounds good, right? But it's dangerous and it's abusive to self. And it's also, like, in ways, people-pleasing tactic, which is a form of manipulation. We don't look at it that way because we're coming from a wounded space. So it's like, I'm not trying to manipulate anyone, I'm trying to help. And, like, it brings you into a spiral if you haven't done enough reflection. When in reality that we're all human and walking this walk. So you're not always going to understand the space you're operating from until you dig into it and then operate differently. Because people pleasing is a form of manipulation because you are over giving, and then you feel defeated, you feel resentful, you feel many things because you're not getting what you need. But you can't get what you need because you're not even clear about your needs. So everything shifts when you begin to operate from a space of discernment. And your empathy for everything can drain you. So you have to get to a space where you can care, send love, best wishes, but not carry. And that was something that I did so often. I carried. I knew people were going through things and I felt it energetically, so I carried. And even if I feel it now or feel someone's energy, I don't even have to respond or reach out anymore. I send love. I wish them well. I have my own life here. And although I've been tending to my life, I've not really been tending to Cynthia to the capacity that I could have because of certain circumstances and different things that occurred in my life. But now that I am, it's a very different space. You also realize who genuinely cared about you as a person, or who genuinely cared about their access to you and what they were able to gain from you. And again, like, it's not about labeling people as bad, it's just kind of an exchange. You were the overgiver, they were the taker. You were in that role, subconsciously, consciously, whatever it was, and now you're taking yourself out of it. So the taker is going to feel resentful or weird about you because you're no longer letting them just take. And if you are the taker, then you have to evaluate and look at, like, in certain situations, wow, this person was really overgiving or giving to me and I wasn't giving, like, however it played out, so that you can grow as a person. And again, it's not about blame. It's really about looking at things for what they are and accepting everything for what it is. Not trying to change everything, not trying to change people, not trying to put everyone on a pedestal and leave yourself feeling empty. Like it's a roller coaster journey in many ways when you're healing and you're figuring things out. But don't be afraid to outgrow different versions of yourself. Don't be afraid to have discernment with your empathy. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person that loves you, and that cares about your preservation and how you are coping with things and how things need to be dealt with for you. So I just felt guided to make this video because I did a post about it, but I just wanted to talk about it a minute. And yeah, let me know in the comments or stitch the video about your empathy journey and what you have found out about yourself and how you've operated and how it's drained you and what you plan on doing different or what you have done different. Because we are all on this crazy planet for whatever period of time our soul is supposed to be here for. And we have to find ways to navigate it. It's not a forever place, and that's the most important part. Nothing stays the same forever. You're suffering, any of it. Nothing stays the same forever. Allow changes to come into your life and within you.